Well, good morning everybody and welcome back. My name is Joel and this is A Stable Life. Hey, thank you so much for clicking on the video. If you watched our most recent upload, you'll notice that everything basically looks the same because that video ended right where this one's starting, which is pretty exciting. Sun's about in the same place. It's only been about 30 seconds. So here we are. We are at the point where we are going to be putting in our 4 corner posts, which are these 4 humongous 6x6s. I mean, just remember to pick up your feet when you're walking around a construction site. Look at these things. Just insane. I mean, they're long, they're big, they're beautiful. So the goal for today is to get those in and make sure that our building is square. So we're going to be actually putting the final placement for where our posts go. So these are a rough idea. These 4 corner posts, where our posts are going to be for the barn, but we're getting the transit out again for the last time, and we are going to be putting in our markers. We're going to be spending a considerable amount of time today making sure that everything is square, everything is perfect, and then we'll actually be drilling holes, putting in the first post for our hay barn, which is exciting. Once we have our building square and our building is up, with our posts are in the ground, I think everything else is really going to start moving along nice and quickly. The whole family is getting together for this one. We're going to have my mom and dad with us all day. Gavin is going to be here feeding horses and probably throughout the day here. More than likely going to be our cameraman. And Megan, she is working up at the farm market, but I wouldn't be surprised if she finds her way down here because of the excitement of everything going on. That being said, we got to go get the tractor set up and ready. We need to put the pallet forks on the front and the post hole auger on the back. I also want to put air in the tires, fill it up with diesel, and grease it because she's been working hard. My parents are putting together all the tools up at the stable, and then they're going to be coming on down here and getting started with transit work. So I hope you guys are excited. I know I am. I'll make sure that I attempt to keep my camera movements to a minimum. When I get excited, I tend to throw you guys all over the place. Very sorry about that. So we're gonna focus on getting some good cinematography here. Something I should do every video. Sometimes I get a little too excited. All right. Let's go. Well, we got the front end of the tractor greased, the loader greased. I have to do that every like 7 or 8 hours. We've got our front end pallet forks on, and we have the post hole auger. This was sitting in a big pile of weeds and it needed some TLC, so we're good though. That is now ready to rock and ready to roll. I think the only thing I need now is a chain for the front so that when we're raising the posts, we could put the post between these 2 forks and then the tractor can pick it up, but then there's a chain that holds it so it doesn't fall out the other side. And I have just the thing, I just don't know where it got to. It appears that someone moved it on me and it may be gone forever. Here's a bigger chain. That's the big chain. Oh, is this the little chain? Oh my goodness, this is the little chain. Happy days, happy days. Perfect. Well guys, Mom and Dad are here. They're gonna be helping us out for today. They are excited as we all are for putting our first 4 posts in the ground. We have the transit out. So it's my understanding we are gonna be digging our first hole right here.
First hole, set the transit up behind it. This one's easy. 100 foot, second one's easy. 90-degree angle off the first transit, that's easy. That one's gonna take a little bit of time. We're just waiting for the boy to start the tractor so we can get the first hole dug. That's it, ready.
Joel, we're digging our first hole!
Woo! Woo! Move forward a little bit. Right there.
Already hitting rock.
Oh dear. All right, lift it out.
Well, that didn't take us very far, did it?
Took us down about 3 inches. This side was the rocky side. That side over there had the soil on it.
Well, I think that's deep enough.
Yay, we're done. It looks nice.
So cold. Yeah, last year we had. All right.
All right, so the digging teeth on this auger, they're pretty shot. So we're gonna need some new digging teeth, especially for digging the rest of the holes here. But thankfully, there was a smaller auger that we had on hand, and it's not used as much, so much sharper teeth. So we are 38 inches, right? Oh, see, they're both talking. So we are 38 inches down into a beautiful hole. Look at that. So there you go. So there's our pilot hole. And then we're just gonna put the bigger auger on it, and then the bigger auger will widen the hole big enough that a 6x6 will fit in there. So once the bigger auger's on, we'll have a bigger hole, and everything should be good for putting in our 6x6. So he's gonna put the transit right on over top of that. And that'll help us get our exact measurement for our 100 feet across, so we know where that is, and our direct 90. That way everything is square when it comes up to it, and that should give us our exact coordinates to make the building completely square, which is nice. He just has to make sure he doesn't knock any dirt in our freshly dug hole, which is trickier than it sounds. Anyway, I'm here on the transit, and we got this guy just about level. See my bubble? So with my bubbles right in there, we're perfect on that. And then I got a mirror, so as I'm looking, I can see the bubble through the mirror. And then we have this set to 0. So once they are directly 100 feet, and that is exactly where we want to be, I will line this up with our true 0 degree. So that is 0 degrees off axis, one straight line, 100 feet out. And then I will then turn this 90 degrees pointing to due south. And that'll give us our 90-degree angle. And then we go 30 feet out. That'll be for our southwestern pole. All right, I see ya. All right, you dead on, Ma?
I'm at 100 foot.
All right. We're at 42 inches on the pole with our 0 mark. Got a little scared there. I got off axis, and you can see right behind him, you got, is that Tucker or Weather?
Weather.
Is it Weather?
Yeah, Tucker's in the middle field.
That makes sense. I zoomed in on Weather's boot, and I was like, whoa, I don't understand what I'm seeing here. What happened? I have to take my glasses off to see.
It's on 0.
I'll check. You moved it. Is that where you want it now?
That's the 100-foot mark.
That's the 100-foot mark. Okay, I'll set 0. 43 inches, 0 mark. I literally can't see anybody or anything. I'm just pointed right at dirt. I'm dead on 90. Nothing. I don't see you at all. Oh, now I see. Now I see you. Hang on. You're out of focus. Okay. I am pointed right at, looks like about 6 inches to the left of your zipper. Oh, there you go. I see your chin. I'm looking right at your lips. Can you walk this way? Now I'm seeing it. There we go. Keep going a little more. Up too far. Hair back. Go ahead and lower it. Yeah. Not a problem. Let me lower it. New idea. Let's raise the entire earth. All right, guys. So we have our 90, we have our 0. We're working on finding the other side. So through some trigonometry, we ended up finding out that it is 16.7 degrees for our angle over there, and it should be 104 feet 4 inches from right here to the other side for the outside of our post to mark for the hole across. So they had to do some fractions to make sure that we were good, because the posts are different sizes. We have 3 6x6s that are, what were they, 5.5 inches?
One was 5 1/4, the rest were 5 1/2.
Yeah, so 3 are 5.5 and 1 is 5 1/4. So we have one post that is marked, the 5 1/4, for that side down there. The other 3 that are 5.5 inches in diameter are for these 3 sides here. Because what we want is 100 feet from the outside of this post to 100 feet the outside of that post. And we have to be dead on, because as we're putting the roof on, the sheet metal is going to be all going across, and it'll start to get wavy as it's going across, and before you know it, the ripples on the sheet metal will not be lining up. Not to mention the boards and everything, the whole barn will not be square. And the barn being square is key to it being able to survive heavy winds and bad storms. So a lot of work with that, and we did not come up with all of this on our own. We actually have a friend that does surveying. We have a lot of friends, as you can see, that does surveying for his life, and he kind of gave us all the tips. Also, big shout out to Gavin. Gavin had the big brain idea of using AI, and AI helped us do all the trigonometry to find out the answer to these things. So it kind of backed us up when the survey friend gave us the exact same answer that he did, even though he was able to do that trigonometry in his head while he was driving his car, which is insane. That's a level of math that is just impressive to me. So 16.7 degrees from this mark is that post right over there. 30 feet from that post to that post. They are, of course, playing with some measurements down there to make sure that the posts are exact across. 100 feet to this side, 100 feet to that side. That will make sure that all 4 corner posts are square. And that's why we are taking the entire day to do these 4 posts. That way we can guarantee our building is square.
So we think we've got 100 by 30.
All right, so if everything's dead on, then we're good. Okay, it's the moment of truth.
Don't drop your glasses in the hole.
Yeah, I dropped my glasses in the hole already. Gavin got them out for me. 19.5 inches, 16.7 degrees mark. We're good.
We're good.
We're good. We're good. You could yell it. We're good. Good job, everybody. So that's awesome. So now we have our exact sides. So they're putting the marks in for everything, and now it's just a matter of drilling the hole, putting the post in, making sure the post is completely square. One of our viewers sent me this, which is a square level for a post. So that's awesome. Looking forward to, we used that for that building up there. We're going to be using it for down here. They also are getting the angle of depth. So how high or low each post needs to go into the ground with each mark. Incredible stuff, really. Incredible stuff. All right, let's cut to some footage of us doing some stuff. You'd want your 2 by your raft, where you plan on tying the trusses on the roof. 4 by 6 is like 20. So just for those 2 holes. So then, let's go.
You only need to kind of from up your first one.
Yeah, then the rest of it will go. Yeah.
So that it doesn't matter. Right. That was the last one.
That works.
That works.
That works. Just chiseling our way in by each one.
When does this one? Black one. That's big. Oh, it's 70. Find the long face.
Once this is done, we are halfway with digging holes. As for putting the posts, as for putting the posts in the ground, I have an idea, Dad. That should make things a lot easier for us. We're gonna set the post.
Use your grapple.
Now the veil grapple,
Lay it down right there, and use the post.
that was my plan. I was about to say that, but then they cut me off.
You can stop recording now.
Okay. All right, guys. Next thing you're gonna see is a random clip of us eating food. All right. Well, Gavin went and picked up our food. Thank you.
Fries.
Fries. Cup of fries.
I got a bag of fries.
Cup of fries is mine.
Bag of fries, cup of fries.
So we are hiding behind our building materials because the winds are pretty crazy today. They're like getting up in the 35-mile-an-hour gusts.
Kind of nuggets or something? Probably mine.
That's Gavin's food.
Thank you.
So we're gonna eat some lunch. We have half, that's me. Half our hole's done. Depends, I wonder who made it. There's one guy that makes my steak sub that just hates his job so much. Catch me.
Down.
There.
Ready?
Ready? All right, well, let me tell you guys, this auger really is only good at widening the hole. You can see how the teeth are. They need to be replaced. That is definitely a short sight on our part, but what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? So we have 3 holes dug, and we are using that post hole digger with those engines, and we are using this bar, and Dad and I are taking turns with it, and we're digging down 30 inches. So this is the last hole we're digging for today. It's our 4th corner post. And if you're thinking, are we tired? Yes, I have a feeling tonight my muscles are gonna be like Jello. They're well on their way, that's for sure. But it's gonna feel really good looking down here and seeing 4 beautiful posts standing tall. That's gonna feel good. And then I can finally say to people when they ask me if I have my barn built yet that we have posts in the ground. That'll feel good too. All right, L marks the spot, as they say.
final hole dug. And as you might have seen in the time lapse, it was a lot of our effort rather than the post hole digger because it didn't work very well in that area. It's very, very solid ground. Took a lot of manpower and energy, but we got it done. Now we're rejuvenated. I have to go feed. They're gonna start getting cement ready and the posts ready, and they'll be putting them in right now.
Okay, you're gonna want it in 4-wheel drive, otherwise you're gonna end up in that ditch. Oh yeah, we maxed her out, guys. Guide me on that side. If you tell me what to do, I'll do exactly what you say. Up! Up it is! I can go up more now. You wanna go up?
Keep driving forward as you go up.
Okay. Now we'll hook the level onto it. You guys see that? Our first post. Oh my word, that is so crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. How am I getting out of this hole? Ooh, I guess that's how. All right, so this just Velcros onto the post, and then you can see we've got a level here and a level here. So then all he'll have to do is kind of tell me, and I can angle it with the tractor. Here, you want to hold that?
I can turn it so it goes. Keep going forward. Keep coming. Level there.
Go forward.
More forward? Yep. Stop. Right there's perfectly level.
Okay, you want to put it back in quick read in?
Yep.
This is crazy. Hey, the soil's a little bit softer here.
Too bad I wasn't good for digging like that.
I know. I just wanted to show you guys what that is absolutely just insane to me. I mean, that is by the way not as high as our barn's going. We have some room to spare with our corner posts, but that just boggles my mind. Like, what? In case you're wondering, no, we dug in the exact amount we did. It's just just crazy. Anyway, we're gonna be kind of repurposing a few of these boards. These guys right here, if they are the 10-foot sections, fairly confident they are. Yes, 10 foot. So those are our 10-footers. So those are the 2x4s that are going to be going between each post. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting on each post is going to be 2 2x4s, one going this way and one going this way, and they're going to be into the ground. And that'll hold that post there as the concrete sets in the post underneath, so that the concrete will set. We will be good before we start putting in the rest of the posts on another day. Our plan for when we're putting in the rest of the posts is we are going to be getting some new supplies so that auger is nice and sharp for digging in the ground. We also are going to be getting an electric jackhammer. We need a bit of a bigger generator to run it, but we figure that'll be a lot better. Instead of it taking us all day to dig 4 holes, we should be able to take a whole day and dig 20 holes with that. So that should make things a little bit nicer and easier with that. As things stand right now, we are just waiting for Mom. She is up at the stable with Gavin right now, just going over a few things for horses, and then she's on her way back. We think that we have everything set right, but we want to wait and for Mom to check it and make sure that it's all good before we bury the post. So that is just trippy. Well, Mom went to go get some water, so that way we can solidify the concrete underneath the post, because, well, let's be honest, there's really no rain in the forecast. So she's here with all the water. That's not a lot of water.
The pond is not very deep.
I think you're gonna need a little more water than that.
I know, it'll take a couple trips. If I got another bucket, I could scoop into it. We got nothing else down here?
We got that bucket that you're holding.
You want me to get the water? I'll go scoop.
I think, yeah, let Gavin do the water, Mom. He'll do it. Here, Gavin, take the people. Show them how you get a scoop of water.
All right.
Sorry. We got a chain on it, so it's not gonna pop off and fall anyway. It's just, we're using the tractor to basically hold the post exact, and then we can micro adjust on the bottom to get it exactly where we need to. So now this post we have to make sure that the angle is exact, and then we have to make sure that it's 30 feet across, and then we have to make sure the post is level. They told me to just sit on the tractor, so I'm gonna film, take advantage of the opportunity here. So if we're 30 feet, the post is the correct angle, and then level, then we will put...
outside and inside.
So that's not good. That means we're about 6 inches off, which means we have to dig into the hole to make it 6 inches to come over. So that's no bueno. All right, so here's a little update for you guys. The post is back in the hole. We actually had to dig this hole 6 inches to the left. We think what happened, this was the hardest hole to dig, and when we put the auger down, it didn't dig at all. It completely erased all of the markings for it. And with us digging by hand, we think we kind of went off course a little bit, and that's what happened. So we had to dig out 6 inches. So now we're setting it all up. I have again been said, stay on the tractor, make any little tiny movements. So they're holding it basically steady, so they got it level. And then they're stacking everything in. So Gavin's on the level. He's making sure that those 2 beads are level each direction. Measurements are good. And I'm getting a call from my wife. All right, good deal. So it does sound like you guys are gonna get to see Megan, which is exciting. She has to pick up some supplies for cookies because we're approaching cookie season. Another thing to be thinking about. But while she's doing that, she's gonna get us dinner. And it sounds like everyone wants tacos. So that's what we're gonna be going for. So they are firming up that post right now. I feel like I wanna be down there, but every time they're telling me I need to stay on the tractor, so I'll stay on the tractor. Sometimes there's an adjustment that needs to be made here, and that's why.
Don't move. Okay. You're dead on.
That's awesome.
100 foot right to the outside of the post.
Are you kidding? Look at that. That's pretty darn good.
Now, we set our 30 foot.
She's doing her string to make sure that her angles on her posts are good. Whoo! But that's how we've been writing them, guys, and that's how we're gonna do all the posts. It's a lot easier on our hands and our body instead of picking these up and picking them up and then having a guy hold them, especially with the wind. So the tractor does all that, and I know that there's tools that exist, but wow, this is crazy.
That's good.
The only thing we need now is to measure 30.
So we are 100 foot exact on our wall. Our string is good, so the post is at the exact angle that we need it to be. So now they're going to measure 30 feet, which is going to be our opening on this side. This side is going to be the side the garage door is open on. The garage door and the human door are installed on, as well as the entryway for the tractor, loading hay and all equipment and stuff like that. So this side's a bit of an important one.
Now remember, you want to be to the outside.
Okay, we're good? Okay, good deal. So I'm just gonna keep holding this here. Next, we're gonna put the Quikrete in the hole. That bag weighs 80 pounds. How many kilograms for our European friends?
36.
36.2 kilograms. There you go. I really should say for anybody else that lives in the world, because everyone else just does kilos. There we go. Water. Perfect. Just gonna kind of agitate the concrete a little bit so that way the water mixes down into it. And then those boards will hold those posts dead straight while that concrete will solidify. And we're not gonna be touching or messing with anything. The electric fence will keep the animals off of it all. And that should mean that these posts will be nice and solid for when we're putting in all the posts on each side, which is exciting. It's also the first time this dirt's seen water in a really long time. Don't think I need to hold it too much anymore. So we don't unhook it until the boards are all on it, because this thing is so far out of the ground. Even though it's got a good footing, it's just not solid yet, so that's just crazy. Let's kind of circle back, show you guys how that thing looks. And Mom, for the string, that was good?
Yeah.
Okay. It gives you the idea of the barn in one shot. Here comes Gavin. Exciting times. This man swung a hammer once or twice in his life.
Good.
You got it.
Much.
Yeah. You're perfect.
Actually, that's all right.
Yeah, you're perfect. And welcome back, Gavin. All right, we are on our 90. We have our 16.7, right? 16.7, that's what it was. 16.7 degree angle there, and we have our 0 degree angle with our post far down there, or 104.4 feet, 30 feet, 100 feet. So that means we have one left to do, and it is where the transit is. We're gonna be taking this incredible tool and putting it away, because this thing has been integral in everything that we've done up to this point. I don't think we're gonna be needing it anymore.
No, it's gonna just string on the rest.
Because the rest is all string. Well, we have our 4th corner post in the ground. How are we looking on the level?
Over here, it's level, and over here, it's level.
So how does it feel to be putting dirt around the last post for our corners?
I don't know where the shovel's gonna hit, so I'm a little scared.
Why are you in shorts?
Why are you not?
Probably because the temperature is 55 degrees. That's not right.
I don't put pants on until at least 30 degrees colder than this.
So 20?
The level? Yep.
Let's go see what this looks like from afar, guys. Look at this. The sky looks lit. It's so cool looking. Oh my word, that's cool. That is so cool. I'm genuinely blown away here, guys. This is incredible. Once he puts these last boards on, we're done. That's it. Our corner posts are in. The barn is built. No, but I think it really does exhilarate everybody, and everyone's kind of excited to do more, which is really cool.
I am free.
Wow. You guys got to kind of step away from it a little bit and look at it. It's kind of insane. Look at that. All right, I think they're putting away tools, so we should probably do the same. We'll start mopping up. Our corner posts are up. Oh my word, I think we're kind of all in disbelief about it, because it took us, what, 6 hours to dig 4 holes, give or take? All right, guys, send them out.
Thanks for watching.
If you liked the video, be sure to like the button and subscribe if you want to see more.
Be sure to like the button. You're doing great. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
Is that where we're at?
We can put it anywhere we want.
As always, we'll see you in the next one.
And then they're gonna be setting the transit up over top of it so they can set their, well, why am I explaining it? Why don't you guys go ahead and explain it?
I thought you were in charge. All right, isn't he in charge?
Careful what you hope for. I think if we go just a little bit deeper, we could get oil. And if we get oil, then we won't even have to build this barn.
I wanna just get a clip of you two just eating.
Very messy.
It's okay. You're looking off at the distance, just enjoy your food.
I can't. When
Stop talking. Mom just got a bite.
I'm not allowed to talk.